1.9 million people in Gaza being internally displaced. Some people have been displaced 9 or 10 times. Assalamu alaikum, and this is Sister Zainab, and today I'm talking to you a little bit about, in particular, displacement in Gaza due to the ongoing genocide. Now, in general, some of the figures I'm going to talk to you about were actually released on the 9th of November, and that was the 400th day of the genocide, and they were released by the Palestinian government media office. But there are a few other statistics I'm also going to quote to you. For example, UNRWA, the number 118 situation report, so they had actually talked, for example, so I'm just going to refer to some of these figures for you. They had talked about 1.9 million people in Gaza being internally displaced. And so you might think, okay, so they've been, and we're aware of this, we've seen that they've moved from, for example, northern Gaza because they kept being sort of told that they had to evacuate because bombing was going to happen, and then were moved again and again. And so the situation report stated that some people have been displaced 9 or 10 times. So just think about that for a moment, maybe. Now we know at the moment, again, this is all the data that's been made available to us, that about 100,000 tents are actually unlivable now. So there's Palestinians in Gaza who, and we've seen photos and footage even today as I speak. Obviously the winter's drawn in. People had there were tents that were set up quite close to the beach, and they've been flooded, and people are really struggling to keep warm. Some people don't even have blankets, but as I said, we know all this. So in terms of displacement, so one thing is, okay, so all these people have moved, so we're looking at about 90% of the population. So remember, figures sometimes are quoted as the total number of population in Gaza being 2.2 or 2.3 million inhabitants. Now, I think they said that so this was stated on the 9th of November, that there'd been 186 days of total blockade since the 7th of October. So you can imagine that in terms of also just providing materials, providing whatever life-saving materials or food, whatever is required, and also materials for replacing the tents, this is not coming in. So this topic is vast, and I suggest you just inform yourself on a daily basis, just the way, obviously, this is ongoing for Palestinians in Gaza. It's not a day where they wake up and this has stopped. So just be aware and keep spreading awareness. We still need a lot more awareness, and thank you for listening to me. This was Sister Zainab.